A HELOC in 5 days, how digital lenders are beating 6 week bank approvals. And here's a closer look at why some lenders close home equity lines of credit in days, while traditional banks take a month or more. And what that means for you. So let's have a clear and concise look at it. So the 6 week HELOC is optional, ladies and gents. Why some lenders close in days while banks take a month or more. So here's the old timeline. The standard answer: walk into a traditional bank for a HELOC and you'll hear the same thing, 2 to 6 weeks. Why so long? That timeline isn't arbitrary. It comes directly from how banks are built to process these loans, legacy systems, manual steps, and in-person requirements that add up fast. So let's look at the timeline here. The traditional HELOC process was designed for a different era, one where every step required a human hand and a physical signature. So that's a 2 week review process. Loan dispersed to account is just a drawn out, retired process. What actually eats the time? Two things slow a bank HELOC down more than anything else. It's the in-person home appraisal, sending a bloke out to the home. Scheduling an appraiser to visit your property can add days or even weeks before the process moves forward. What about the manual underwriting? A human reviewer goes through your file by hand, income, assets, equity, one document at a time. Both bottlenecks can stack on top of each other, meaning you're waiting before you ever see a dollar. So here's the new timeline. Traditional bank, 2 to 6 weeks of waiting, manual reviews and in-person requirements. Digital lender, some online lenders are closing HELOCs in as little as 5 business days, not months, days. Digital lenders built around automated processing have fundamentally changed what's possible. The 6 week wait is no longer the only option. Let's have a real close look. Driver 1, no in-person appraisal, automated valuation model. Instead of sending an appraiser out to your home, digital lenders use data-driven models to value your property remotely. No site visit required. Now, there's the biggest bottleneck removed. The in-person appraisal is the single largest time drainer in the traditional process. Eliminating it alone dramatically compresses that timeline. Driver 2, automated underwriting. Rather than a loan officer manually reviewing income, going through your assets and equity, digital lenders run that review through automated underwriting systems, faster, consistent, and scalable. One online lender has issued over 15 billion home equity products using automated underwriting. So the result is a review process that takes hours instead of days without sacrificing the rigor lenders need to make sound decisions. Driver 3, digital closing. Electronic signing, sign documents online securely, remote notary, notarization via live video, funds dispersed. Final funds transferred quickly. The closing itself moves entirely online. Electronic signing, remote notary, no sitting across a desk from a loan officer for an hour. Every piece of the process gets compressed and the finish line moves closer from day one. Now, why this matters to you? Moving on a deal. Weeks of waiting can cost you that opportunity entirely when timing is everything. What about covering a gap? Short-term capital needs don't wait for a bank's internal review schedule, and consolidating high-interest debt, every week of delay is another week of interest accumulating on the debt you're trying to eliminate. The lender you pick determines whether you're operating on a bank's timeline or your own timeline. Where gap funded fits, built for gap funded is built around the same idea. Cut the paperwork, cut the waiting, and you get funded in days rather than weeks. No games, no black box, no opaque process, just a faster path to capital you already have equity for. So there's 2 questions, or I should say 2 questions, to ask every single lender. Do they require an in-person appraisal? If yes, add days or weeks to your timeline before underwriting ever begins. Is underwriting automated or manual? The answer tells you exactly which timeline you're actually on. Apply at gapfunded.com, apply to see what your timeline looks like. Worst case, you walk away with a game plan. I'm Mick Wadley, founder of Gap Funded. Let's go close something. If you adored this video, smack the subscribe, flog the bell, and I'll see you on the next one.